For today's three questions in 3 minutes with our power players in education, I am joined by Adelphi University President, Dr. Christine Riordan. Dr. Riordan is the first woman to serve as the university's president, and with a PhD in organizational behavior, she is an internationally recognized expert in leadership development, team building, and diversity and inclusion. So, Dr. Riordan, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks so much, Anna. I'm delighted to be here.
So you became president of Adelphi University in 2015. So throughout the last 7 years, you've had a lot of initiatives that you've been able to implement. Can you talk briefly about one or two of those and the outcomes maybe that you're most proud of?
Sure, it's a great question. There's so much to be proud of. I think the thing that I'm the most proud of is the development of our strategic plans, Momentum and Momentum 2. We just completed. So the first plan covered the first 5 years. And as part of that program, we launched 57 new academic programs. We renovated our university center, $50 million renovation. We launched a new building, the $76 million Nexus building, which is a home for our College of Nursing and Public Health. We had so many accolades associated with that. We continue to be a U.S. News Best College. We're a Best College for Veterans, Best Value School, top performer in social mobility. And I think as we look forward to Momentum 2, it was really a testament to our community. 1,400 people came together to really chart our progress and to really think about where we want to head for the next 7 years. And so we're really focused on continuing to build our academic distinction in our core 4 areas, as well as building our inclusive community and connectivity, and then really focusing on what a modern university looks like today. So our strategic plan has really been a hallmark for the university. And I think more importantly, we've been implementing against it and accomplished a great deal.
That's really impressive. And I'm glad that you used the word modern university, because I think one of the things that modern universities are also grappling with is affordability. And Adelphi, I believe, is a private university, which tends to have a reputation for being less affordable than public universities. So how do you understand the role of private universities in ensuring that education is affordable and accessible for as many people as possible?
Yeah, such an important issue. And I do believe very strongly, as to all of our executive leaders at the university, that education should be accessible and affordable for all students. And we know that different types of institutions exist. As a private institution, we really focus a lot on the affordability of our programs. Since 2015, we've increased our financial aid by 33% or $30 million over the last 7 years. We've really put a focus on scholarships for our students. We've also made a lot of changes in terms of just policies we had in place. So as an example, 2 years ago, we stopped taking away scholarships if students didn't achieve a certain GPA. So once they come in, they get to keep their scholarship. And that really has made a major difference in terms of retaining our students. We've also focused a lot on student success. So we just launched this fall a one-stop shop where students can go in and get financial counseling. They can talk to the payment office. They can talk to the registrar. We put in place creative payment plans for our students. And we continue to really focus on financial literacy. And we've launched financial literacy programs in both English and Spanish. So really top of mind, keeping our tuition rate increases as low as we possibly can, looking at ways in which we can help students with financial aid, and then also, as I mentioned, financial literacy.
And I think your background too with diversity, equity, and inclusion must help a lot with that as well.
Yeah, so we have focused a lot on that. So thank you. Yes.
Definitely. And I know that you're also working on a book called Shift Happens, which is a wonderful title, by the way. And the subtitle of the book is How to Adapt and Thrive in a Rapidly Changing World of Work. So the book really seems perfectly suited to this current moment when so much about how we work has been turned on its head. And I'm hoping you can quickly pitch us your book. What is the argument you're making? What is your thesis?
Well, it's been a fun project to work on, I can tell you that. So I think number one, adaptability and resilience is going to be the major competency that everybody needs. I think as they continue to move in their careers, just so much has changed and so much is changing. I think we all experienced that when the pandemic hit, and just having to all of a sudden adapt. And what this book really is about is focused on scientific research, as well as my experience in coaching more than 1,000 executives on how to adapt and thrive in their careers. So I'm really teaching the mindset, the skills, the behaviors that somebody needs to continually adapt. And so the book really is targeted towards anybody who may be going through a change. If you're changing your jobs, maybe you go through some kind of a shock, a layoff, or you get a new boss, or something in the environment changes pretty rapidly, like the pandemic, or even the entrepreneur who's starting out and just needing to change and modify their behavior as they grow their business. So it really is a book intended to help people, teach them how to be adaptable and how to be resilient and how to take control of their careers and kind of their jobs so that they feel like they're in command when changes are going on all around them.
Well, it sounds like a book that many of us could benefit from. So congratulations on it.
Thank
And
you.
congratulations on being a power player in education. We're thrilled to be able to honor you and all of your contributions at Adelphi.
I am so honored by this. Thank you so much.